Welcome. So in today's video, I will be taking this old table of my mom's. It's a dining room table and it's got two leaves. This is one of them. And we're going to be trying to sand it down and see what the wood looks like. And ideally, I would like to just do like a whitewash kind of finish on it and have, instead of cherry, have it be more like a whitewash finish with the black legs that it currently has. And, you know, just like black with the white finish would look, to me, really nice, and kind of go with our house and what we've already got going on. So we'll give it a shot. It's going to be a fun project, whether it works out or not. Worst case, if the whitewash thing doesn't work out, I can just paint it, and kind of just turn it into something fabulous for our basement. Ordering furniture, as we all know, has been a little tough. So when she got a new table and this was up for grabs, I thought I would take it and try it out instead of waiting months and months for a table that's, you know, really expensive. So this is an easier way to do it. So let's get started with sanding and figuring that whole process out. Okay, so I have this Black & Decker thing, sander, and last time I used it was for a chair. So I was getting all the little bits with the chair. So I don't need this because I want like the big surface for the table. So it just unscrews, and we did have to find a very tiny screwdriver to make it work. And I think there's that. This comes out, and now I have to find what goes there because I think I might have lost it. So, well, it was TBD. We'll see. Okay, we've got the paper on. We'll see how this goes. I couldn't find the little bit. Might have tossed it out. That's okay. This, I think, was like 40 bucks, which isn't anything to scoff at, but you know, if I need to buy a new one, you know, so be it. It was on Amazon. So, okay, and then this like catches most of the dust, not all, so let's see what happens. This is what I'm talking about. It's kind of yellowish in the light, but like in real life, it's actually kind of white.
The color that you want.
Yeah, and so if we just did like a whitish stain and then sealed it, with the black, it could look really cool. Okay, so after going to the store, we got an 80 grit for this little guy. And it's working pretty well. We're already getting this far in just like maybe 10 minutes. Maybe less. Nice. And so we're gonna keep doing this. I'll probably have to buy another one of these because this table's big and then there's two leaves in the middle. But it's working pretty good. Again, I got this guy for like $40 on Amazon, and a pack of these was like $8. So it might take a little longer than a round one, but this is definitely working just fine. So cheaper, maybe a little longer, I don't know. So I'll let you know how long it takes in the end. So. Okay, so I sanded the table and the two middle bits, and it came out pretty good. I'm leaving the black, as I discussed, and I still have to sand the front of the drawers, and I'm just debating on whether or not to sand them and make them like white like this, or sand them and make them black so that they just like blend in. Haven't figured that out yet, but I'm definitely happy with how this has turned out. And I went and got a nice like white stain. So yeah, it's gonna look nice once it's all kind of together. So now I have to try out the stain on the side of the table. I'm just gonna try it on like a little side piece, and make sure I actually like it before I do it on the top. So we'll see. Okay, so I started the whitewash. with my gloves and sponge, I am using this product. Never used it before, but it had good reviews, and so I got that when I was at Ace, and started up with my handy dandy stick. And yeah, this is the kind of the first coat. I don't think I'm gonna need more than that because this is pretty much the vibe that I was going for, just a whiter wash versus that cherry that is, you know, the table's cherry. So I just wanted a whiter color. And so far it's going good. This is just one coat. I just rub it on, super easy. And yeah, I'm almost halfway, and then I will do the other side and let it sit. It says it dries in an hour, so I'll do the top, I'll do the little sides of the table, and we'll see what happens after an hour of it sitting. And I don't think I'm gonna need another coat. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that, and then from there put the poly over it so that it has a nice strong coat to protect it from water stains, nicks and dings from playing games, and all that good stuff. Okay, so I have finished the table, as you can see, and finally brought it into the house. I am putting this in our basement. It's going to be our game table slash my craft table. So it's nice and big. It's in our basement. I've paired it with some chairs that I got from Wayfair and just some coasters from a local shop that I like to go to. Bodrum is the name of the coasters, but they're really cute and fun. But yeah, the table turned out great with the stain. I just did, and the stain was kind of like a whitewash. I did one layer of that, and then I did 2 layers of a poly coat. And as you can see, it didn't leave streaks or weird texture or anything like that. But the poly is what protects it. So if someone doesn't use a coaster or something does spill, it doesn't stain. But yeah, so the table is completely finished, and this definitely was a project that took, you know, maybe a couple days. If you are taking a few breaks and everything like that, you could probably get finished in 2. But you know, if you're taking a few breaks, maybe give yourself like 2 weekends, right? If you're just doing a little bit at a time. If you're just doing on the weekends and working during the week. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this information, and that's the finished product.